Hi guys, it's Diana. Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. So now I'm going to get into my memoir that I wrote. I could sit here and rant in a long video on what I believe and what my opinions are with abortion bans. But instead, I'm going to just tell you guys my memoir with brief words on what I believe the abortion ban is actually about, how I think it's about patriarchy and a democracy that is fundamentally broken, and how the only way to evolve is to move forward and knock down an elite system. So, land of the free is a hypocrisy as well as a pledge that we pledge to every day. The pledge that we hear at every football, every baseball, and every basketball game. There's no such thing as home of the brave and land of the free. Land of the free where our bodies are dictated by religious beliefs. We're no longer enshackled by chains, but now enshackled mentally. Where whether a woman has a right to her body or not has turned into a controversy. Where now women are forced to have babies in a world where sexual education is no longer mandatory. Abortion bans aren't about saving lives in this country. That ship has sailed. But now it's about not letting another ship sail, which is authority given by the male. So let's auto-correct the motto, because it's not about saving lives. It's about males having control over our beings, and they're going to want to do it to the day that we die. I mean, look around. We live in a world where entitled registered Republican voters who claim that having access to abortions are sins and not a right. Politicians who try to justify a 10-year-old's new way of life. A world where women are still enslaved, where authority by the male is seen as okay. A world where you must decide to live or carry with a great weight. A world that puts innocent females through trauma and pain. So you know what I have to say to misogyny? I say it's not okay. Patriarchy is not the way. Obligation should be decayed, and a two-party political system is an ancient game. We must knock down this democracy that is fundamentally broken and failed all of us, and reinstate new ways, because until we don't do this, males, females, colored individuals, and children will always be prey. That is what I believe about these abortion bans. I think it goes farther than a political issue. I think it goes down to a societal issue. It goes down to an issue from years ago where females couldn't open their own bank accounts till like the 1960s or 70s, where they couldn't adopt children without being married, where they couldn't buy property without a male, which was even farther than that. So I think this goes beyond a political issue, and this just goes beyond an issue within ourselves. Everything in this world is political. People try to tell us not politicize tragic events, but the truth is everything is political. We need to get over it and realize that everything is political. Everything in this world is political. The educational system is political. Supermarkets, the way that they function are political. Banks are political. Everything has a political origin to it. Everything in this world is political. The school that we eat at lunch is political, and all comes back to a political decision on how much funding a school gets. Every standardized test comes down to a political matter. Everything that we do is political. And until people realize that politics affects them in a way that they don't even know affects them, is when we'll start seeing real change. When people advocate for change that affects them, then we'll see real change. Right now, as students, we should be advocating for better curriculums, better school lunches, better leaders, better administration. That's what we should be doing. And as students, we should be appreciating that good administration, those good teachers, and those rare treasures that we do have that open to our eyes to issues that we should be combating as youth. Because we will be changed. Everything's changed. Everything in this world is political. And I just cannot keep stressing that enough, because until we realize that everything is political, nothing will change. The heat waves, we've had over 4 heat waves, and it's not even, we're about halfway through summer, we've already had 4 heat waves. That's a political issue. Climate change, it's a controversial topic, whether climate change or global warming is a political issue or not. And I'm kind of in between. I can do a video on my thoughts on that too. But even if it's 1%, 2%, 3%, or 4%, climate change has some type of political origin in it to why it's an issue now. Everything in this world is political. These unbearable heat temperatures, the things we buy at supermarkets, the people we see there, everything is political. Everywhere we go, we run into political problems. Being racially profiled at places all comes back from our political leaders that we've been seeing advertising this hate and advertising how we are a threat. So everything in this world is political, and until we realize that, there will not be change. So just keep that in mind. I will be back with another video shortly on my beliefs on other topics, and you guys, I will surprise you guys with my next video that I will be uploading after this. So you guys will be getting 2 videos in a row, and I hope you guys stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell to be notified every time that I post a video, and make sure you hit the like button. Bye, WSM family.